their style of play. Because I'm tired of Pedri is this, Pedri is that. Pedri is everything. He's a very good footballer. He's a very good player. I love him so much. But don't come and tell me that Pedri is better than some other players like Enzo Fernandez or Bruno Fernandez or all of those things. That is not the only way. Turning is not the only way of playing football. Now let me tell you, the team football fans, Mona come here. Mona move closer. Most especially Barca fans, Mona come. You see, there are some things that we need to understand about this beautiful game of football wey we dey play, so wey we dey watch, so you understand. Now, players like Xavi Hernández, they are very very good players. In fact, they are players wey say I love so much. But don't you guys feel like other players too are good? Because you talk about Xavi Hernández, you feel like they are the best midfielders, they are this, they are that. It is not the way you guys play football in Spain and Barcelona. That's not the only way football is being played. You need to understand that. Let me tell you something. Frank Lampard, Paul Scholes, Steven Gerrard, their style of play is not like the one of Xavi and Iniesta, who say dem go dey play the pass small, tiki-taka kind of play. That's not the only way football is being played. There are other ways of playing football. That is why Barcelona is not the only team winning trophies across Europe. You see other teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, winning trophies with their style of play. Because I'm tired of this. Pedri is this, Pedri is that. Pedri is everything. He's a very good footballer. He's a very good player. I love him so much. But don't come and tell me that Pedri is better than some other players like Enzo Fernandez or Bruno Fernandez or all of those things. That is not the only way. Turning is not the only way of playing football. Now let me tell you, Vitinha, he played in the Premier League, yes, under 23. His style of play will not work. Let me tell you for a fact today. Pedri is a very good player. Very, very, hear me again. Pedri is a very good player, but that his style of play might not work in Premier League, and this is the reason. Pep Guardiola, one of the managers that played tiki-taka so much, that made us enjoy tiki-taka, that gave tiki-taka another stamp, apart from Johan Saikov, right? He played this tiki-taka very well in Barcelona back in 2008, 2009, before he came to the Premier League. Yeah. Even he went to Bundesliga, he still played that tiki-taka, but with a bit of German football, you know, the running style. When he came to Premier League, he played that tiki-taka in his first season, and Pep Guardiola finished third. Antonio Conte of Chelsea won the league that season, right? Pep Guardiola finished third. The following season, he still played that tiki-taka, but there's a little bit of, you know, change in that tiki-taka. Not like the way he played that tiki-taka with Xavi and Iniesta and Messi. The kind of players, the kind of style that they are playing in Spain helped him achieve that tiki-taka style very well in Spain, in Barcelona. When he came to Premier League, he switched that pattern every season. Go and check. There was a season whereby Kevin De Bruyne, he was palming crosses like pass into the box. That is not the kind of pattern he played in Spain. Go and check very well. Go and look this season. Yes, Guardiola is still playing the pass. In fact, all of the teams are playing from the back, but not the tiki-taka that Guardiola played when he was in Spain. Now, as a winger of Arsenal, he played tiki-taka also in his own way in Arsenal. What did Arsenal win with that tiki-taka? What did Arsenal win with that tiki-taka? You have to understand that there are some certain style of play that will not work in some league. That is why if Pedri come to Premier League and start playing this his own pattern alone, it will not work. It might work for some time, but it will not work because they will ask you in Premier League as a midfielder, they will tell you that how many goals, how many assists. Yes, and that does not mean that Pedri is not a good player. He's a very good player. He's a player that, you know, every team want to have. But team style of play, league style of play is very, very different. We need to understand. As a fan, you need to take note of these things. Now, and that is why you see, when Arsenal changed from playing the beautiful game that we know, beautiful football that we know, now we are all scared that Arsenal will win the league. We are now saying Arsenal is playing a corner, they are this, they are this, because they adapted to that style of play that England, that can survive in England. That is the thing. When Arsenal was playing tiki-taka in the days of Arsene Wenger, even the early days of Arteta, what did Arsenal win? We were all here bouncing them. But you see now, they don't change pattern. If you play tiki-taka with Arsenal, they will follow you play. If you play corner, they will follow you play. If you play giddy go, they will follow you play. Now, Arsenal, they are on the verge of winning the league. So we need to understand this thing very well. The fact that, and now that's that argument you used to bring on when they talk about Xavi. If Xavi and Iniesta play under that Mourinho pattern in Chelsea, they might not survive. And if Lampard go to that Barcelona squad, then he might not be able to play that tiki-taka pattern. Do you understand? He might not be able to play it because his style of play is different. The way they play in Premier League. So how many players in Premier League do you see doing that pass to me, pass to you? You know, that short pass. And me, as a person, I love Guardiola, Barcelona so much. And it's not because of any other person, it's because of Xavi, Iniesta, and Messi. And I also love Chelsea pattern from Lampard, the midfielder with the highest goal in England. So you can't stop comparing the fact that Pedri is turning in Barcelona, that there are some league matters, the way the league matters. So we need to take note of these things. So if you like this kind of content, make sure you are following this handle. And if you don't agree with me, feel free to come into the comment section to come and tackle this claim. So I'll see you guys in the comment section.